Momentum represents strengths over enemies. The momentum can change in many ways, and it's important to identify this. If you don't identify the change, you won't know when to counterattack, which is increasing the likelihood of your failure. To identify momentum, you need to understand counterattacks. Ask yourself what you would do if you were in your enemy's situation. You need to be alert. Any change in the battle could suggest a counterattack is going on by the enemy, or just a natural momentum change is occurring. And this is basically just when something's changing in the battle, but there isn't any real cause other than some random small squads doing this and that, or just solo people doing this and that, and it's changing it. And it does a domino effect and a snowball effect, and it can become an issue, but it might not be organized. But it could also be organized, so just be aware. The other thing is you need to be cognitive, and this just means you need to be able to make decisions based on what's going on and everything. So when you feel like something's changed or you're having trouble, there's a problem, you need to make the decision, hey, we gotta do something different, we gotta counterattack, and this is what we're gonna do, and it's gonna be a solution to this problem. They're the main things you gotta know. Now, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to talk about some mistakes people make when they're doing things like Arc, right? One of the big common issues is the let's fight on. Now, it's don't keep fighting hopelessly. Counterattacking isn't the end all of everything. Yeah, the fight keeps going, but you're just doing something a little different. Don't waste resources either. I mean, don't pull maxes or armor or aircraft or anything unless your squad says do it, right? You don't do anything unless they say it, because unless you're a dedicated medic or clearing sundras, you should be ready to pull anything when the leader needs you to. Another big issue is squads often become scattered. Rushing for a point in a team is a lot better than rushing for a point in dribs and drabs. It's a lot easier for the defenders to defend against. As a team, really hard. Farming and forgetting the objective. It's okay to farm when you're soloing, but if you're in a squad, don't forget your goal. To defend or take a base or perhaps win an alert. If you're greedy, don't be surprised if you're booted out of the squad. The grindfest. It's okay if the clock's in the last 30 seconds and you're defending the point, or you have to take the point before they take the base, but throwing yourselves thoughtlessly at a point with res grenades just isn't ideal and will deprive you of your nanites. Think before you act. Sometimes hunting down a Sundra is all you need to turn the tide. Once you understand the basics of momentum, you'll find that meta of Planetside 2 is kind of dull, because you will see repetitive problems, repetitive ways of defeating these things, and so on. And these types of things that will occur mostly come in this form of things, such as lacks of spawns, and the easiest way to fix this is to get sunnies from the previous base and make sure there are spawns available. Or you use galaxies or Valkyries to keep the pressure on the base while maybe the allies are getting the Sundras. The other problem is being zerged, essentially, being outnumbered. And usually the easiest way to deal with this is just killing their spawns. But if you can't do that, then maybe counterattacking another base is probably going to be the easiest way to outsmart a zerg. I mean, they're at one base, they can't be everywhere. The other one is when there's superiority of 3 different types: air, armor, or infantry fortification. This is really easy. You pull Sky Guards, Sundies with walkers, ground to air lock-ons for air. For armor, you do Valkyrie drops with tank mines and C4s. Harassers work well too. And you can cut off their reinforcements by hacking their armor terminals. Then infantry fortification, this is like when they're well fortificated on a point or something. Some of the easiest ways of dealing with this is like basically just a battle Sunday, or battle gals, or maybe a Zephyr lid. Alternatively, you could go for the good old EMP and frag grenade combo. It works like a charm if you get the timing right. Unfortunately, not enough people pick up on changes in battle momentum quick enough. But if even one person changes, then this video is a success. Just remember, it's easy to be alert. but knowing what to do and not falling for traps can be difficult. Persevere and you will prevail. Once again, thanks for watching. I'm Bushboy and this is Planet Progression. If you enjoyed the video, please share it to some friends, like it, and comment below on what you think about momentum.